We live in a culture that will tell you that the real world is defined by clocks and dollars. However, I'm here to tell you the real world is defined by birds and the ocean and the moon and us, and how we all play a part in that scheme of things. I'm an urban shaman. A shaman is someone who is like an intermediary to work with their community to establish connection with the divine. And my city is New York City. This is Margaret Flanagan, who's my dear friend and assistant. And she's making tubes for chanting. What we're doing tonight is we're honoring the solstice, because the solstice is the longest day of the year. So at the moment of the solstice, it is as if the sun were metaphorically dying. Every day we'll have less and less and less light until the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year, and it starts getting light again.
Donna brings us out of ourselves and helps us celebrate the earth, even here in the city.
People will always ask me, why don't you live in Santa Fe? Or they'll ask me, why don't you live in San Francisco? And they'll always say, well, okay, everybody there is like you. And why do you live in New York? There's no nature in New York. But there is nature in New York. I like to think that in New York, the wildlife is the people. That we are nature, and we are part of nature. We're not the boss of nature. Nature is not outside of us.
When you're in the city, you're around concrete all the time, and you really start craving nature even more. It's essential that we be connected.
We have a banner that says, celestially auspicious occasions. My work is less avant-garde and more kindergarten. I spend all this time and energy building a sandbox, and I make sure that we have all of our shovels and pails and molds and snacks. And then what happens, happens.
And Richard, too. Would you ever think, Richard?
No.
No, I don't think.
Yeah. I don't think.
It's kind of wonderful because this is like a overland, oversea kind of holy procession.
Rituals are very important for any group of people, because when they get together and there's large groups of people or even a small group of people, it's conscious thought. It's everyone's thoughts together and everything flows together. So there's a lot of power in groups.
So we'll be on the bus, and the bus will get onto the Staten Island Ferry. We'll go to the front of the boat, and we'll chant our way across the river. We are invoking the female forces of the universe because we think of the universe as a her. Mother Nature, Mother Earth. We want to take as much power into us right now because the sun is going to be less and less powerful. From now on, the power has to be from us. Okay, let's make a circle.
Let's make a circle.
So we're going to chant, we're going to drum, we're going to dance, we're going to fly, and when we come down, it'll be summer. I'd like to believe that I'm able to facilitate an aura of empowerment. I think most people feel so powerless and so kind of alone, and what can I do? I'm only one person. And so I would hope that by participating in ritual, one would become empowered. The solstice it's my holiday, it's my religion, as it were. It's the sun, it's the spirit, and I'll just keep drumming until I'm part of that same spirit myself, until I die.